guys. So we've had a great week together. June has been so good. She has spent pretty much every day with an 11-month-old Golden and another day with a 9-month-old. So they've been having a blast. So here's a couple things we've been working on. I'm just going to run through the things, show you sort of how we're practicing, where she's at, and then when I come home, we'll go ahead and we can have a lesson together. Okay? So anytime she's calm behavior, I've been using a clicker, but you don't have to. You can substitute the word yes anytime I click. So if she were to come and June, sit, yes would be her marker word. If you wanted to use a clicker, June. Okay, that I just clicked for attention. Okay. All right. So, all right. So, calm attention always gets rewarded. Let's go. All right. Here we go. So we've been working a little bit on down, which you said previously you had needed a lure for. Junie, down. Okay. So she does go down right on cue now. If she starts to get up for the treat, make sure you raise the treat until she goes back down. June, okay. All right. We're also using a release word. The word okay lets her know that she's done and she's finished and she can get up. If she gets up or moves before she hears the release word, then we want to quickly get her back into whatever position she was. Okay. So let's try that again. Down. And if you don't get the correct response, you're just going to wait. June, down. Good. Very good. So there's an example of her getting up before I released her. So I want to make sure I get her back into the down, but I don't want to treat right away. I want to hold off for a few seconds. Okay, good girl. All right, good girl. All right, we've also been working on go to your bed. Okay, so we're going to grab a couple of treats. First thing I'm going to do is we're just going to toss a treat on the bed. Go to your bed. And she doesn't even have to get on the bed. She just goes over there, checks it out. Hey, June. Okay, I wait for her to give me attention. June. Good girl. Very good. Okay, go to your bed. Okay, I'm going to wait and I click. June, okay. Good girl. Go to your bed. Okay, not sure what happened there. Looked like she wanted to have a potty break, but she didn't. June, okay, good girl. All right, so let's try again. Go to your bed. There you go. She seems a little hesitant. We haven't practiced with this bed before, so it's sort of like starting over. We practiced with this bed quite a bit. Let's see if we get any different response on this bed. June, go to your bed. Now it's confusing because we got two beds. Okay, good girl. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one away. All right, June, go to your bed. There you go. So ultimately, I only want to click when she lies down and she's on the bed. That's kind of our final product, all right? So we're going to work up to that. Go ahead and stop. Okay, when we're ready to work on recall, I want to make sure that I get her really excited first. Okay, going to maybe do a little tug, right? Then I'm going to put the toy away, and I'm going to toss a treat for this one, and I'm going to tell her go find it. Ready? Go find it. She's got to run away as soon as she eats the treat. June! Come! Yes! Good girl! Good girl! Then when she gets to me, she gets to play with the toy. Oh, such a good girl. Such a good girl. Oh, it's very good. Okay, so we're going to try again. Ready? Go find it. Good girl. June! Come! Girl. Good girl. So we really want to keep the excitement level up when we're working on recall, because we really want speed and enthusiasm for this, so it's really important that she stays kind of amped up. All right. Okay, another way that I can practice, we call it the pushback. All right, so what we're going to do is, June, I'm going to push her away from me. Judy, oh, come. I know that seems a little weird, but what we're doing is we're kind of creating a resistance where I push her back and then I run in the opposite direction. Okay, you'll notice she does a lot of scratching. Okay, the way she's doing right now, that's called displacement activity, and it's a thing that a lot of dogs and puppies do when they're training. It's usually not because they're itchy. It's normally because they'd rather do that than have to think about working. So if you notice that she does it, and she's done it multiple times in this really short training session, it usually is just an activity to avoid practicing. So I usually try to get her to stop doing it as quickly as I can and get her back into the work, whatever it is we're doing. Okay, jump. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. All right, so leave it. We've also been practicing leave it. Getting to the point where I can show her treats and drop it. Ready? Leave it. No, no, no. Okay, let's try that again. Jump. Leave it. Good. Take it. Ready? Okay, leave it. Right here. It's right here. Hey, leave it. Yes, if she gives me eye contact, she's right on top of the treat. She gets a treat. Ready? Leave it. Yes, very good. Good girl. Hey, I never let her take the treat that I've dropped on the ground, though. I'm always going to pick that one up and reward her from a different treat from my hand. Ready? Ready? Harder when she's standing up moving versus sitting. So when we want to really make it a little more challenging, we make sure she's moving. Okay, leave it. Leave it. Good. If she sits herself, that's fine. But I try to get her moving. Let's go. June. Leave it. Try to position yourself between the treat and the dog, so if she doesn't make the right mistake, you can cover it up with your foot. Okay, stop. On your bed. Good girl. Down. Oh, she's a good girl. That's such a good girl. Good girl. Okay. Okay, June. That's a good one. Let's go. On your bed. Good girl. Down. Yes, good girl. Whenever you're ready. Like you already started. Okay, good. Okay, so guys, let's talk a little bit about leash walking. I have right now June using a Sensation harness, and I'm gonna leave that with you guys. I'll show you how to put it on and take it off, and just actually let's do that right now. So it basically has one label. Oops, it's inside out. There we go. It has one label right here, Sensation. When you go to put this on, you want that label to be on the dog's top left shoulder, and the ring that attaches to your leash should be in the center of her chest. You also know that the black strap is the belly strap. The black strap will go underneath her belly and clip right here. I don't know if you can see, but clip right here on the side, right behind her front legs, okay? And then again, your leash attaches to this clip right in the center of the chest. Okay, so well, we're gonna start working on leash manners. Woo! Super windy with lots of leaves. June! So distracting, so distracting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get her to sit at our side facing the same direction. We call this reward zone. We're gonna take a treat. June! We're gonna take a treat, we're gonna touch it to our hip and slide it down our pant leg. This is how we work on reward zone, okay? Again, it's really distracting out here. I would start by, come here, sit. I would start practicing this inside or in your backyard. What we really want is for her to not get up until we've delivered multiple treats. June. Yes, good girl. All right, let's go. And then we're gonna start walking. Yes, and when she gives you eye contact, then you can go ahead and reward her. June. Yes, good girl. I keep a treat right here on my hip, ready to go. So when I get that nice eye contact, June. Yes, good girl. Good.
honestly, she's not doing a lot of pulling. I don't care if she walks next to you the entire time. June, sit. Good girl. I don't care if she walks next to you the entire time. Okay. But I just don't want her lunging at the end of the leash, crisscrossing all over the place. So as long as you're kind of keeping her to one side, and then you can practice the reward zone for short periods of time, like 30 seconds at a time, like I just did. And then release her and just let her walk nicely. But she's really not pulling on leash a lot, even in a pretty distracting environment. Okay, so then the other thing we want to talk about is recall.
Hold on.
The other thing I know that's been challenging with her is picking her up, having her be a little bit growly. Now, she's getting super heavy, so honestly, I don't know how much picking up there's going to be at this point, but I haven't noticed that at all. And I've been really trying to pick her up, to hold her upside down, to do things that I think are going to annoy her, like, you know, poking at her feet or making her uncomfortable. And I really, my videographer is finding this amusing.
So cute.
She is not growly right now. And I've had some of the other kids practice some of the handling techniques. I've not seen it, so I'm hoping that that's really a little bit of a phase that she's kind of grown out of. So working, the other thing you had mentioned is not having worked in really distracting environments so that you couldn't really keep her focused. She has what I feel is a pretty good attention when there is distraction around. It's very age appropriate. She's able to focus for short periods of time. You shouldn't expect a lot of concentration for lengths of time with her. You can start going out in a place like this, a parking lot, and working for a few minutes here and there. That's all I would expect at this age. And then as she starts to get a little bit more mature, we'll expect her to be able to focus in public more. But in general, she's really